Welcome to my talk, Mediascapes in China, the empire of figures transforms into connected media facades. Outside of China, media facades usually appear as individuals, which strive for attention at night. In China, on the other hand, there are large groups of media facades in numerous metropolitan areas. These media facades merge visually several skyscrapers into one panoramic entity. But what are the reasons that this phenomenon is unique in China? How did it start? These light shows were launched in connection with important national and international events in China. Staging a new spectacular light show with large-scale media facades for the G20 summit in Hangzhou clearly underlines the political ambition of China. Traditional Chinese urban design is not directed to individual architecture, but strives for an urban entity. This is visible in the vision of an ideal city in the encyclopedia Sanli II from the 15th century. The difference with the present is that buildings are taller now and look different during the day. But in the evening, the government has the power to turn the center into a luminous panoramic entity. Combining a panorama with a variety of signs and movement can already be seen in traditional Chinese landscape paintings, when the scroll is unrolled in a horizontal direction. However, the forms and text in contemporary urban light shows are more expressive than in historical paintings. Combining skyscrapers with animations first appeared temporarily in concerts, such as with the electronic music pioneer Jean-Michel Jarre for his concert in Paris in 1990. About 15 years later, Hong Kong translated this approach into a daily skyline light show using existing buildings. After another 5 years, a first new group of 3 skyscrapers with a common LED media facade emerged in Macau. After only another 6 years, China already celebrated the world record of 293 buildings for one light show. And using ornaments on facades to build an urban entity was a trend in Europe with the classicism of housemen in Paris. But China has linked the idea of urban entity with state-of-the-art lighting technology for the night image. With this permanent LED infrastructure, China can offer daily light shows, while other countries present light shows and festivals mainly temporarily. The political dimension of light shows manifests itself not only in opening ceremonies, but also by light installations not taking place. For example, the countdown machine in Hong Kong was turned off, which addressed the end of autonomy from China. In 2019, a year with anti-government protests, fireworks shows were canceled over protest fears. And state visits to foreign countries with a portrait of the Chinese president also illustrates the presence of media facades in international diplomacy. From a technical perspective, it is also noticeable that the leading role of large light installations for entertainment is no longer in the United States, with diverse designs in Las Vegas or New York. With smart connected skyscrapers, China seems to be more interested in a unified image than a plurality of themes. The composition of media facade animations are of complex type. Nature, architecture, and people symbolize an optimistic future. In this way, 2 worlds that are structurally far apart are merged. Urbanization with high-tech skyscrapers stand in strong contrast to the visualization of romantic, untouched landscapes, which the building industry has pushed away. The tourism industry regards the expensive light shows, which have sometimes a budget of about 100 million US dollars, as a catalyst for the nighttime economy. However, environmentalists and selective lighting designers say that the brightness of Chinese light shows is out of control. The Chinese government is aware of negative lighting effects and issued a notice against extravagant landscape lighting installations in 2020. This has led to a cautious assessment of new large-scale media facade projects in China. Concluding, three aspects emerge. Firstly, the Chinese government has the authority to control the urban nighttime design in terms of light shows. Secondly, these light shows help China to communicate a national identity and present technology leadership. And thirdly, sustainability and investment costs are critical factors regarding the acceptance of large-scale media facades. Thank you.